Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best Wi-Fi routers for high-speed internet on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best Wi-Fi routers for high-speed internet. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. A new router is among the best upgrades you can purchase for your home. The router you buy will determine the network speeds of every device you own, from smartphones to game consoles and computers. Number 5. Google Wi-Fi AC 1200 Router. This Google Wi-Fi 2020 is a dual-band mesh Wi-Fi system that is ideal for complete home coverage thanks to its 1,500 square foot range. The Wi-Fi system is suitable for users who want to maintain a strong internet connection regardless of wherever they are in the house. Those who opt to purchase 3 of them instead will have a reliable internet connection with coverage that spans up to 4,500 square feet. The router is pretty easy to set up through the Google Home app and can be added to any existing Nest Wi-Fi system. Unfortunately, they do not have any USB ports that users can connect to. Owners will also be able to monitor their children's internet activity through the different parental controls offered through the Home app and even restrict access to sites that they would deem inappropriate. They'll also be able to set up a guest network for one-time internet access and also set up voice control if they would want to. Also, each Google Wi-Fi router point has an Ethernet port for wired connectivity. It is very easy to set up and allows for voice control. It has a wide area coverage, and browsing activity can be regulated through its parental controls. Each router also has 2 Ethernet ports and can be added to an existing Nest system. Pros: parental controls allow for regulation. Each router has 2 Ethernet ports. Great coverage. Cons: no USB ports. Number 4. Netgear Orbi RBK50 Router. The Netgear Orbi tri-band mesh Wi-Fi system will cover up to 5,000 square feet when purchased as a 2-pack, since the router's coverage will get significantly extended and boosted by that of the satellite. This pack is also ideal for users whose priority is wired connections, since it comes with 7 different Ethernet ports. Since it operates on a tri-band frequency, owners will enjoy a combined data transfer rate of up to 3,000 megabits per second. This Netgear router can support connectivity for up to 25 connected devices and is ideal for internet plans of at least up to 500 megabits per second. However, previous users have complained that its firmware is challenging to get around and has caused a lot of hindrances. This Netgear Wi-Fi mesh system also comes with Netgear Armor, which is a built-in antivirus and data protection tool that ensures all the devices connected to the router are protected from attacks. Getting it to work is also pretty easy to do through the Orbi app, where owners will be able to monitor connectivity speeds and customize settings. This Wi-Fi system also supports beamforming technology for focusing internet signals towards one connected device for a more stable and reliable connection. A 2-pack offers 7 Ethernet ports for wired connectivity and exceptional coverage. It can handle up to 25 connections and is capable of a high data transfer rate of up to 3,000 megabits per second. Pros: 7 combined Ethernet ports for wired connectivity. Handles up to 25 connections, rapid data transfer rate. Cons: firmware issues. Number 3. Google Nest Wi-Fi Router. If you're on a Google Fiber plan, you could double down on Google and opt for their mesh system as well. It's called Google Nest Wi-Fi, and it offers something different from the mesh systems we've looked at today so far. The key issue with this mesh system is that it's lacking in speed. We only managed to record a top speed of 87.76 megabits per second with it. Of course, this means you're going to get nowhere near the top speed. All hope is not lost though. We found that it connects with multiple devices well, so if you have a lot of connected devices, you could still get the most out of your plan. It'd be enough for 1 or 2 solid gaming sessions as well. Plus, the range of each satellite is fair. We found it to be around 80 feet. The reason for the lack of speed is that Google Nest Wi-Fi is Wi-Fi 5. Hopefully, they'll bring out a Wi-Fi 6 system soon, and then it might be able to rise further through our rankings. However, the key benefits of this system lie outside of its performance. Firstly, the software is incredible. It's powered by the Google Home app, which we think is one of the best out there. As such, it integrates really well with smart devices. If you want to set up your home as an Internet of Things home, this is going to be a great option for you. Google Home allows control over a lot of apps, and it's really easy to navigate them alongside your network with it. Also, the design of each satellite is beautiful. They'll look great around the home, and each satellite doubles up as a pretty good smart speaker, so you can play music all around the house. So, Google Nest Wi-Fi rules out those looking for a lot of speed, but if you want to go down the smart home route and you're a big Google fan, then it's still definitely worth a look at. Number 2. Netgear Nighthawk RAX 500 Router. By adding a slew of new channels in the 6 GHz spectrum, Nighthawk RAX 500 takes the top spot as the high-performance Wi-Fi 6E router to use with Google Fiber. It delivers the fastest near-band speeds, and a 2.5G WAN port makes it suitable for a 2 GB fiber plan. This tri-band router is a much bigger upgrade to Netgear RAX 7800 in terms of Wi-Fi tech, ports, and others to deliver much better performance overall. Why is it suited for Google Fiber? With the ability to move data back and forth in respective bands, the RAX 7800 cements its position as a Google Fiber multi-gig router. After setting it up 20 feet from the Galaxy 21 Ultra, it delivered a peak output of 1.85 gigabits per second for downloads for the 6 GHz band and 765 megabits per second for uploads. The download speeds for 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz in a similar setup were 1.4 gigabits per second and 895 megabits per second, respectively, while upload speeds were 547 megabits per second and 345 megabits per second. That's almost a 30% jump over the predecessor's already impressive maximum throughput of 945 megabits per second for its highest band. RAX 7800 became my reliable companion over a week of daily moving files, shuffling through email, streaming 4K videos, and online gaming. It passed my saturation test. While Galaxy S21 played HD music, MacBook Air streamed 4K videos, Dell XPS 15 moved files onto Dropbox, and none of the tasks balked or had artifacts. Wi-Fi coverage and connections capacity. In my performance tests, I found RAX 7800 to be one of the best in distributing strong signals throughout the house with thick walls. The 6-antenna setup hadn't had any problems encasing a 100-year-old 2,500 square foot house with a powerful connection. Even in the corners, my S21 Ultra received 4 bars of signals without dropping at any time. Now when it comes to connection capability, the powerful antennas, technologies like MU-MIMO, OFDMA, and others, and the router have got it all. I could connect 40 devices without experiencing any hiccups or lags. Security features. Netgear Nighthawk RAX 7800 ingrains some basic security features like WPA2/WPA3 encryption to keep data transfers over the network encrypted. There's also a VPN server available, letting you access any website remotely, thereby keeping your identity safe. You also get a 30-day trial subscription to Netgear Armor, a Bitdefender-powered cybersecurity suite for added protection to your home network. Regarding parental controls, there isn't much to explore except blocking certain websites, creating access schedules, and monitoring the online time of connected devices. Number 1. TP-Link Archer AX55AX3000 Router. With improved speeds and better coverage than its older model, AX50, TP-Link Archer AX55 is one of the best value-for-money routers that work with Google Fiber. Let's find out in detail what features it has on offer and whether you should or should not consider purchasing it. Why is it suited for Google Fiber? While connecting on the primary 5 GHz channel, the Connect device speeds came up close to 775 megabits per second and 200 megabits per second for downloads and uploads. Its performance on mid-range was also impressive, with devices constantly clocking speeds up to 500 megabits per second while being separated by a wall. Such speeds got me to multitask at faster speeds, with some occasional lags. However, I was disappointed with the 2.4 GHz performance tests. Download speeds on client devices are maximized at 325 megabits per second, while 65 megabits per second was the upload speed. But, if you have multiple client devices and need to perform bandwidth hogging tasks, then its gigabit Ethernet ports are a way to go. It got me maximum speeds at around 987 megabits per second. Wi-Fi coverage and connections capacity. For external antennas are combined with OFDMA and MU-MIMO, simultaneously delivering stable Wi-Fi signals through walls. You can now watch HD movies and play games alongside sending emails or attending video conferences on up to 16 devices at once, spread over an area of up to 2,000 square feet. Security features. Like most TP-Link routers, it has a few basic security features that can keep your home network safe. In commercial settings, however, you can upgrade to a $6 monthly subscription that includes advanced security features such as malware detection, weekly scan reports, and protection against external attackers.